All right, I'm back. Now, I guess I have to start with a bit of confession. I did do some revenge trading off stream last night, which I'm not very proud about. Somehow it resulted in my account not being worse for it, but it was really poor. So I was actually thinking of just quitting trading and live trading altogether based on this, because it's not a great example to be setting, and also it's not sustainable. But then I'm not learning at all if that's the case. So if my account goes below 500 euros, which is what I started with, I will quit the challenge, period. But if that doesn't happen, I'm going to keep on going and keep on learning and trying to keep on improve, because I don't want to. I think one thing about this challenge is it's just me learning about myself as well. It's very interesting trading. You kind of really get confronted with your real deepest desires and fears, and yeah, these are things I want to conquer. So let's keep on rolling with it, basically. But yeah, there's a lot of good things from yesterday's trading, but it's all irrelevant if I can't then stick to it or do it live. So yeah, some notes from yesterday. It was over trading. I should have just stopped trading a lot earlier. I should have not done CPI, for example. I just wasn't sure, and it just felt like I was trading for the sake of trading, which is just terrible. Trading out of boredom, basically. And yeah, it's just these are like, you should make trading work for you, not the other way around. And one of the beauties of trading is you just trade anytime. I think I just get a bit addicted where I want to trade all the time. I always want to chase the next move, and it's just like, I just gotta remind myself, like, who cares? Like, the markets will be there tomorrow, day after. They're never gonna stop. So there's always gonna be good trades to take, especially if you're doing just day trading. It's not like I'm doing swing trading. So yeah, some painful lessons. Anyway, good news, my account is up more than 100% since the start of the week, and with a little bit of luck, I'll be able to end on a high. But let's see what the market gives us. So this morning, already did some pull-ups, did a walk, did meditation. Sleep was okay. I need to actually document my sleep now. So let's have a look. We'll put on some music to listen to. Let's see, 80s. Okay. Market's open 2 minutes. Yeah, sleep wasn't bad. If I knew my sleep was bad just by how I felt, I wouldn't trade. That has to be like a rule. You got to let the greed go and just be like that. According to Whoop, my sleep was 98%. But Whoop is bullshit, I'm afraid, guys. It isn't a great measurement of sleep. According to Aura, 86, which is still pretty good, to be fair. And then I know according to Garmin it was 82, and I would say Garmin was probably the closest on this one in terms of how I actually feel. But hey. Yeah, line on Richie. Great. Looks like Tom is not live today, which is a shame. But hey, must be something happening with him. Or we might just be on holiday, who knows. FTSE's going through resistance here, but it's not a major point resistance. This one's the one I'm more interested in. So I've seen it quite often where the market just dumps first thing and then just buyers come straight back in. I just think we're in a very bullish market. But again, this is a problem. If you start making assumptions like that, you then can make stupid trades. But this is based on evidence in all fairness. It's a little bit different to just watching news. I'm considering buying the FTSE, but it is at resistance level still. I probably need a stop loss of 15, not 10. You want it to around here. I think you missed out on that one, Matt. It's okay. I'm just not sure, so it's best just not to do it. I think really much better to be a buyer down here if you're going to buy FTSE. I just know this line isn't super strong, and it'd just be using a technique that Tom does, like first bar negative. But the issue with a lot of Tom's techniques is if you actually look at them statistically, they don't really work that well. His skill really is on the the mental understanding of when to do it, rather than actually the price action. One of the hardest things for a guy like me, who's very ambitious, very compulsive, is just to not trade. It's let me switch accounts. I'm on YouTube Premium. There we go. So yeah, so sharing for full transparency. Oh, shit, I need to cover that, don't I? I think it's hidden anyway by my camera, but I need to technically hide it. So there we go. Yeah, so what happened is I did all this stupid trading last night. A lot of stupid trading. Much higher amounts than I should be doing. And then at the end of the day, I took out all the money and then I put it all back in this morning. So there was no deception. That's exactly what happened. So I hate to share it, but it's just there for full honesty. So yeah. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with others. So you got to be honest with yourself when it comes to trading. Like, you just got to know what's going on in your own heads and who you are. Now, one thing I want to do, which I kind of regretted I didn't do last time, is looking at Fibonacci. So I want to look at the hour chart. I want to look at the start of this big move. It's funny. That's exactly where the DAX retraced from, right? But I do want to keep an eye on Fibonacci. It is very handy sometimes, just understanding maybe when you want to enter or exit. Now this isn't that useful because you see already this is line resistance, but that's exactly where it came back. Basically, this move starts here, came here, and then retraced 50%. No, it retraced 61.8%. But not exactly, but more or less. And then it kind of kicked off again. But now we're looking at a retest of the retracement. So it's a terrible drawing, but it's just an idea of where this might come back to. So if this retracement gets broken, then I think being a seller isn't a terrible idea, because we could probably expect ourselves to come down to here at that point. I didn't buy the FTSE. Christ. The markets yesterday were bonkers, absolutely bonkers. I bet people lost a fortune yesterday. I was very lucky not to be one of them somehow. Like if we look at the DAX or the Dow especially. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, up. Like, it's just a pure trading range. If you're a trading range trader, it's probably good, to be fair. This is probably your dream, but that's just not how I trade. I want to catch movements, follow momentum. So yeah, in some ways it's a miracle I didn't lose a lot more yesterday. Absolute miracle. So I've got to be grateful for that. My loss yesterday overall was about 50 euros, which is quite a small part of this account. So but yeah, I'm very wary of being a seller in this market, just because of there's so many buybacks. Like, It looks like it should be a seller. It really does look like it. That's kind of the way I see this market. But yeah. Stream should be working okay. Okay, we're entering this area where I'm interested in being a buyer of the FTSE, so. But I shouldn't expect it to hold instantly, I think. I don't know. It's a bit hard. I think this might get retested a few times, so. But I think we're going to go for it. It's heading there. It is catching a falling knife, but that hasn't been a bad strategy in the last few weeks, so. I want to get to my point. If it doesn't get there, it's fine. It'd be frustrating, but that's the other thing, just not letting the psychology get to you. I should have made the orders, to be fair. It is annoying though, isn't it? It's like, I want to buy here and then just, yeah. But, hey. I'm not sure if I want to do it now. It looks like we've already seen that buyback happen. So if it gets tested again, you probably want to be more a seller than because then you know, okay, like the buyback, the buy at this level's already happened and didn't push the price up. Oh, this is bullshit. This whole set of bars here is bullshit. Now, funny enough, I went long, I think here, and I think I closed like here for like €80 profit. But if I just held on, it would have been probably €300-400 profit. It would increase the account by like 50 or 30%. But again, this is the past. Like, it's just bullshit. You did what you felt was right at the time, which is to stop trading at like 9:30 or something. It's just too long trading. Like, Christ. I'm just gonna double check Tom's not on. He's not. It's really a shame. Okay. I was absolutely right about the FTSE, wasn't I? But hey, it would have been a nice 10-point win already. We need to be short. We need to be short. I'm just thinking of an entry point. Okay, I'm going short down. Stop loss at the top of this 15-minute bar. I'm betting on new lows, basically. The reasons behind it is fairly simple, that we've done the double bottom. Now we're entering another, this is like a triple, quadruple bottom. It's just like, at that point, you're actually going to bet we're going to break through. It's not a guarantee, but I'd say it's over 50%. If it's the first double bottom, I'd be a buyer, but now it's just at the fourth time. It's just rare the market's going to test the same spot 4 times and fail. It happens, but it's just rare. So I'm going to bet on a fail. Probably move to break even at 160 if it gets here, because this is where we expect buyers to come in. And then if we get a retracement back to here, I'm going to add to the position. FTSE, maybe I'd stay away from it, honestly. And then we might do Tom's school run if it's not ending here. I mean, it may well do. I said I'd sell if it broke this line, so 19156. Screw the FTSE, I'm staying away from it. Although I did get my best trade in the morning yesterday in FTSE, in all fairness. Yeah. I really want to add, but I just know it's going to retrace from here. So I'd rather add on the retracement than get a better price and a safer position. Dow is dropping. Oh, hey, Yaka Yug. Yeah. I'm giving live trading a go. It's only day 2. It's freaking hard, to be honest with you. But it's kind of for my accountability, and I feel it's a lot of lessons when you do it live. So yeah. But yeah, DAX, we will see. So far, I'm neither right or wrong. I'm curious what you're doing. I mean, it looks weak, right? All-time high is up here. I wonder how often it is that all-time highs don't get hit. So here it wasn't hit. It took 4 weeks until we got a new all-time high here. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks until we got another all-time high. Yeah, all-time highs don't last very long, do they? It doesn't seem... It's actually very interesting looking at the weekly chart. Very interesting. It seems as soon as you hit an all-time high, you have... it takes nearly 5, 6 weeks to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 weeks. But it wasn't the case here, obviously. This is... so you got to be... That's selective. Here it's just all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. It just went up, 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 and up. And same here. But this is very exceptional. This is like a pure bull run. Every single candle is green on the weekly. I think I'm in the negative, by the way. I think my position is not doing great. Yeah. Stop loss is where it needs to be. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay. So Yaka or anyone who's listening, what traders do you like to follow? I'm curious. Be interesting looking at the retracements on a weekly, actually. Look at the Fibonacci retracements. So this is the start of the movement. This is where we are right now. You see this is a major point of resistance here, like the 50% retracement, like just massive reaction to that. So yeah, Jacko, are you just doing scalping or how are you approaching it? Yeah, looking at these charts, it's hard not to be extremely bullish, honestly. Micro scalping. Like minute charts or 5-minute charts? Let's do a minute chart. Yeah, makes sense. 1 minute chart's great for entering positions, I have to say. I'm quite a compulsive person, so I think doing full-on micro scalping for me, I just lose control. I'll just gotta be honest with myself on that. $50 trades a day, yeah. Well, I'm glad it's working. I like to say I'm more cautious, but yesterday I really threw my trading. I did some revenge trading in the afternoon, so I'm somewhat ashamed of that. But the whole point of this is me being honest, and actually, because there's so much bullshit traders who just talk shit and make all these claims, but then you never get to see them trade live. I am just thinking if I'm going to go long at the moment. I'm also trading quite. Yeah. How emotionally have you built a system to stop yourself from losing the plot? For sure, I want to be a buyer if I get stopped out. 19219. Patience, fear of missing out, and overtrading. Yeah. So basically, my story, I did day trading for maybe 10 months in 2021. I was actually profitable. I made maybe something like 22,000 euros, but it was extremely there's some months I just made nothing and I just couldn't deal with that. So I stopped and I moved to algo trading. So I made algo trading bots and all this stuff. And I kind of was coming back as a little bit of a challenge, see if I can actually do day trading successfully again. One interesting thing I can show you actually, or I can tell you, I measured my trading against sleep. And I discovered that if you removed all the days I slept badly, according to my Garmin, I would have made an extra 33k, which is pretty staggering, right? I would have more than doubled my profit. So the conclusion of that was, why don't I just day trade, but don't trade when I have bad sleep, which doesn't happen very often now. So that's kind of one of the reasons I came back. Moving stop losses. That's something I'm not so bad at. I won't move stop loss. The only thing I'll do is move stop loss in. I'll never move it out, if that makes sense. So that's been something I've been okay with. But yeah, with scalp trading, fair play. I think that takes, if you can do that consistently, respect to you. But it's it's extremely difficult, I think, mentally. I think all trading is mentally hard. I don't think there's a single easy way of doing it, but that would be the hardest way. It's DAX fucking you over. I mean, it's screwing me over, to be fair. But I swung the bat. The entry wasn't probably the greatest. It was a bottomless range, but my theory on the DAX is basically we've had a double bottom here, and I think we're entering a triple bottom, and triple bottoms normally going to get pushed a bit further. So my hypothesis is we will see this price, and this is based on Fibonacci. But it is like, I'm probably going to be right 51% of the time. It's like such a shitty edge, but we'll see what actually happens. So what's your entry mechanism? Is it just... It's like all the things that get taught about trading, all price action, I'm extremely wary of, because whenever I've made a bot, like I've turned a lot of these things into algorithms. Like for example, I made an FVG bot, a fair value gap bot, thinking, oh, like everyone talks about fair value gap. This must be like, why not just turn it into a bot and make loads of money? But it turns out that if you take every single fair value gap, then it's just a 50-50. And I can prove that statistically. So finding techniques that actually work is very tricky. I've turned school run into a bot. It's about 51-52%. And what else I've turned into bots? I've got a bot that does double tops, double bottoms, and weekly highs, weekly lows, and I'm pretty sure all of the testing I did, it didn't, which is kind of depressing. It just makes you realize that nearly all the skill in trading is nearly all just based on decision making on that any given day. I think scalping, from what I understand, scalping actually works more than anything else when it comes to actually price action. So my plan is to do trading every morning and every afternoon. That's the plan. It all depends on how I do in this challenge. So I started with 500 euros and I'm now on 1,090 euros. And if I go back to 500, I'm just going to quit the challenge. I'm going to stop doing live trading. I'm just going to stop doing trading, to be honest. If I keep on making money, I'll keep on doing it. So I'll be here live on YouTube until I fail or I keep on making money. So if you see me disappear, it probably just meant I failed. But this is all real money trading. It's not sim account. So it's quite low stakes, obviously, for now. Yeah, not prop firm. I have been with 5%ers before, prop firm. I used it for an algo trading account. I actually got payout. If I'm going to go back to prop firms, I'd do it with algos only. So I've got quite a lot of algorithms, and some of them aren't actually so bad. It's something I'm willing to maybe reopen and do. But it's just it's difficult with algorithms as well. You think, you just put them on and that's it, but I'm always having to tinker with them to optimize them. So this is real money. CFDs, I'm leveraged 200 to 1. So this is why I've been able to double the account in a week. But obviously I can lose the account in a day just as easily. That's the problem. So I don't know if you know Tom Hugard, but he has a school run strategy, and it would be a buy signal based on his strategy, but yeah. Best solution is not to blow account. Do live trading. That's my best solution for it. Because if I do live trading, I stick to doing it properly, where I only trade live, then I'm much less likely to do dumb shit, basically. Do you know Tom in person, or you just know him in terms of you've seen his YouTube channel and stuff? Aha, cool. Yeah, I used to follow Tom a long time, like for some time. Uh, I learned a lot from him, honestly. I mean, a lot of my style is just exactly how he trades, honestly speaking. So the only issue with Tom, or the thing that is a little bit frustrating, is he does a lot of trading offline. We don't see all his trading, and we know he trades very differently when he's not live to when he is live, and I suspect he makes nearly all his money when he's not live. But we just don't know. So there's a lot of like unknowns with him. But I do trust him. I don't think he's a con or anything like 99% of other traders. So another trader I heard, Trader Nick. I think he does live trading, but he just does like swing trading. So I can't imagine that it's the most entertaining stream. Not that mine is particularly entertaining. So, Tom is quite entertaining. To be fair, he just loves it. He loves the attention. It's funny. He gets hundreds of messages a day, but he'll just read out the negative ones. He's just it's so weird. He lets himself get distracted by stupid shit. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice being on live, just because then you feel a bit less lonely. Because trading's super lonely. Like just looking at a fucking chart on your own, and it's just like if you notice someone else there who's suffering with you, then it's okay. The only issue is that it can cloud your judgment. Because if, for example, if Tom's long and I'm short, I'm like, am I wrong? And then you second doubt yourself, and you take a loss, or then you follow him, and then it goes against him, and then you're like, oh, I should have gone long, and it's just. It can create a lot of cognitive dissonance. Oh, I mean, according to school run, this is serious long now, but I'm going to be going long break of the day anyway. So, yeah, Tom only takes comments on Telegram, that's why. But his Telegram's blocked as well for comments, I think. So people just message him directly on Telegram, and then he reads some of the messages there. So that's why. But it makes sense because so many people following him. The messages will just be like non-stop, and it'd just be total mental. Yeah. So he has a private Telegram channel. So you can go to his website, and there's like a link for it, and you just say, "Hey Tom, can I join your Telegram group?" And he posts all the trades in text there too. So, and he also has a different server. It's called Divergent Tom, and it's a much better latency than YouTube. And so YouTube is probably a few seconds behind most often, while his Divergent, yeah. Oh, maybe you're on the Telegram. Okay, yeah. So, but just make sure you're on the Divergent too, because. But I'm guessing he shares that in his group anyway. I don't know. I'm not in the Telegram group for the record anymore. He reads a lot of messages, but All right, well, it looks like I'm going to be going long soon. And if you did the score run, then respects, you're going to be in a decent profit. And I get stopped out. Yeah, so on his website, he's got a divergence. I think I can share it with you here. I'm just going to find it. So here, yeah, this, and it's basically, you can look at the website, streaming.tradertom.com, and yeah, this is like super good latency, really, really good. So that's, if you want to get like follow his trades really accurately, it's the best place to do it. All right, I'm out. I've got stopped out, and I'll be going long soon. I've already got the buy order, so, or do I? Yeah, I'm already long. So I took a €31 loss. So there we go. For Tom, that would have been a probably a €3,000 loss, right? It's like trading like way more. You don't get why some traders what? Like why they do live? The reason why is like, I'm going to add to this, by the way. This is super strong. It's a pretty stupid place to add. It's right at resistance. So I'm not going to add to this, but I'm going to move my stop loss. So basically, Yaka, I have seen Tom make €1 million on a trade before. €1 million. This is a few years ago, but basically he shorted the DAX and he added and he held this position for weeks. So he must have been, I think it's €600 a point, and the DAX must have gone down a few thousand points or something, and he closed it for €1 million. That's why traders hold trades for a long time, because you'll never ever get the massive wins unless you hold. But that's swing trading, obviously. But we're not massively in profit here, so it's like not even 10 points, so I shouldn't overreact to this bullishness. But I guess it's just your philosophy. If you're a scalper, then yeah, you should have a set loss ratio and a profit ratio, and you just keep on doing it again and again and again. Have you read his book? That's probably the thing I'd say. Like his book, Best Loser Wins. Like if you read that book, it'll explain exactly the mentality behind it. Yeah, Tom's philosophy overall is do the absolute opposite of what everyone does. So for example, right now, a lot of people just go to break even because, I'm in a winner and I don't want that to turn into a loser. But his philosophy is, well, that's how everyone else thinks and they lose money. So just keep the stop loss low. If it turns into loser, it turns into loser. But right now, there's no reason to right now we know there's going to be retests. It happens all the time. It's very rare the market goes just straight up or straight down. So if you follow like the herd mentality, then you'll just always be stopped out for nothing most of the time, and you'll never get the big wins. Like if the market does go to here, which is all-time high, actually I don't know if that's actually true. All-time high is where... Okay, all-time high is quite far, but if the market does go to here or to here, then you don't get that massive win because you got stopped out because of the stop loss. So I don't know if that helps, but that's kind of my take on kind of some of his thinking behind his stop losses and willingness just to let massive wins go to nothing. It depends on your mentality, Yaka. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm guessing you're in Indonesia, or where are you? So if you're a scalper, you just make lots of trades, small wins. But if you're a momentum trader like Tom, then the idea is you're going to be wrong probably 50% of the time, or you're going to make nothing or lose. But when you do win, you win big, 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 big. Oh, Slovenia. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm in Prague. I'm not. I sound British, but I'm not actually based in UK. Yeah, so not far from Slovenia. Czech people like Slovenia. It's a really beautiful place. Damn it! If I'd followed the school run, I would have entered here. But it's not that much difference, right? It's actually no. I would have entered here. Would have had an extra. 10 points, not a big deal, it's nothing. But yeah, this is quite a nice drive up. You already follow Tom, so you already know about school run. Don't. But if so, so basically, in terms of when it kicks, you just don't know. We just don't know. Like no one knows. It's just. Tom's entry for school run would have been very good today, though, it must be said. Okay, only 4 days. No worries. Basically, school run is you look at the second 15-minute bar and you go short if it gets broken, and you go long if it gets broken. So according to school run, you go long here at 2:08, and yeah. So today, school run, which is Tom's methodology, and I think he has it all in his Telegram group, that would have it's obviously looking very good. And the idea behind it is basically after 30 minutes, the market then decides what it's going to do. Because in the first 30 minutes, it's just all noise. Like it's just lots of orders from investment funds and stuff. But by half an hour, that's when, if there's going to be a move, it's going to be around after 30 minutes. And that's the theory behind it. And today it looks good, but I'm warning you that it's a small edge, I would say. The school run probably works 51% of the time, and it's so gotta be very careful with it, especially when the market is ranging. But it's maybe worth following him and going through it with him and see how you feel about it. But if you're used to scalping, it'll be very foreign to you, like having to hold, having to be in big loss for some time, taking the losses. Like you're gonna have to learn a whole different style of trading if you follow Tom and actually do what he does. It's totally different to scalp trading. Do I add? No, I'm not going to add. My plan is basically I'm going to wait to the end of this 50-minute, and if there's a bit of a retracement back to here, I will add. And maybe if it breaks here, I might add as well. Because what I believe is going to happen, we'll get new highs today. There's going to be a bit of a liquidity gap up here, but then could get some big shorts coming in. So it'd been much nicer if I'd been that long here, right? But hey, past is the past. I'm gonna get rid of these sell orders because it's just polluting my screen. But the good thing with Tom, he's got all these YouTube lives documented, so you can actually just watch them. But yeah, I don't know how long you've been trading, but I mean, he's been doing it 20 years, maybe more, and he's probably the only person with a track record who actually seems to make money from trading that I know of, at least. I think Trader Nick might be worth looking at. He does all live, so maybe check him out. Oh, 2018, so you've been trading ages. And then I don't know if you've seen Imam trading on YouTube, but he seems quite legit as well. He's at least very honest, which I appreciate. Oh my god, I've been rickrolled by my own playlist. Oh dear. All right, let's get out of there. Yeah. It's my own fault for playing 80s. This guy. Yeah, maybe send the link or just put the name of the YouTube channel. I really, really want to add, but I'm kind of, I just feel a bit stupid adding it a double top, that's all. It'd be great if I could play my music on here, but I think it would be against copyright, which is a shame. One thing I could do is I have my own. I got another YouTube channel. So I'm not a professional trader. My full-time job is in this area of sleep. So I have a YouTube channel about sleep, and I actually have sleep music there. It's like relaxing music. So I could play that because it's actually my music. I'm not copyright. I can only copyright myself. Oh, but the thing is, I'm not sure if I want to play relaxing sleep music during trading. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna buy again at 19,226, and I just really hope it doesn't. Maybe what's at 19,243. We'll see. We'll see. Stop loss, so this will be about here. I'm running on very low stop loss, so there's a very good chance this position will end up me losing money, which is kind of depressing, but that's kind of what I've signed up for. So the stop losses need to be the same, really. So the gap for today was here. market close here. So literally we haven't closed the gap yet. This is the gap. I'll check trading view though. Yeah, we closed the gap. I'm not sure that's entirely true. DAX closing price. $210, 19,210. Yeah, according to that, it closed here. But that's the problem, that CFDs don't have the same prices. I think it's right though, maybe 215. Anyway, I am long again, I've added, so let's see if I'm going to get shafted today. Let's see. I don't know if you're trading US yesterday, but the US markets were absolute horror show for me. As in, it's literally up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just a constant 50-minute trading range. It's an absolute nightmare to trade. And I really hope the DAX isn't going to be the same today, where it was just going to get to the top and then it's going to go all the way down and all the way up. I mean, if you're a scalp trader, it might actually be perfect. It's perfect conditions. But for what I'm hoping to achieve, which is to catch the breaks, it's an absolute horror show. It's the worst thing you want to have happen. Yeah, nice. I mean, basically, yeah, if you're scalping, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I was thinking ranges is perfect for scalping. Am I going to get stopped out? Possibly. Could have been worse. I could have added here. But hey. How's the FTSE doing? FTSE's entering new highs today too. That's super annoying. I was basically going to buy FTSE here, and it didn't hit. And then look what happened. So at least my prediction was pretty solid there. I thought buy was going to come in around here, and it just didn't quite hit the point I wanted to. So it's a shame I'm not in that position, but at least the reasoning wasn't bad. I hate ranges. I hate them. Cyndi Lauper. Wow. I heard she's doing a tour. I've seen her advertised all over Eastern Europe. All right. $19238. Gonna be going at much lower add-on here. The stop loss is just very small. I really think a stop loss of 50 in the DAX is like nothing, basically. DAX is an easy swing, especially in this market right now. Just listen to Girls Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. It's true, girls just want to have fun. Until they're 32. But hey. FTSE's I mean, if you're scalping, FTSE looks brilliant. It's just a range after range after range. It's pretty predictable. Yeah, I'm not feeling good for this position now. This is yeah. Really needs the bulls to help me out here. But yeah, DAX is very quiet today. It's like these movements are not super big, really. So damn. If buyers could come in, they're going to come in now, I'd say. So I'm okay with a stop loss. I'm going to take that loss. That's me out. Okay. So, are there any other opportunities here? It's tempting to re-enter, to be quite honest, but I need to think carefully about that. Ahoy, ciao. I hope your trading's going better than mine. Kiss Remastered Films. Goodness, not been a good morning. And yes, the afternoon wasn't great either. Nice, awesome. That's great news. Re-enter. I think it unfortunately gets stopped out, but that is this. Could go long down here, right? Yeah. So like, makes sense. Like depends what your stop loss is. That's the only thing. All right, let's see what's going on. Euro USD, let's have a look. I used to do some Forex trading. So I'm guessing you entered around here, right? I mean, this is a great entry point, to be fair. Or down here. What's going on in this chart? That's super weird. That makes no sense. Oh, is this the overnight chart? Okay, yeah, okay, so the overnight. No, it isn't. It's very weird. It makes no sense. Yeah. Look at that. The CPI bar. What a load of bullshit that is. That's just literally taking out the tops and bottoms of the range. I got away with it, as in I didn't lose much money, but yeah, the Dow, look at this, it's just total range bound and lots of bullshit moves, lots of really weird moves, honestly. So I really, yeah, you were right not to trade, honestly. It was very painful. It just seems everything was a pullback, everything's just a rug pull. Not that that isn't different every other day, but this is especially so. Yeah, it just seems like people are just playing the market, basically. I'm questioning my long position in the DAX right now. As it goes up, I'm questioning it, but it's for real. My hypothesis was we're going to see 19160 before we're going to see buyers really kick in. And if, this is kind of my feelings around it. But I was just following momentum. and I got stopped out. Very unfortunate. My stop loss was here, and I got stopped out just by a few points. But the reality was, stop loss in a DAX should be at least 40, 50 points. Should have been down here. So I probably only have myself to blame for that, to be honest. I mean, I'm always calling out fake gurus, but alas, I need to work on my own trading too. but yeah, I mean, trading is what, 99% fake gurus on YouTube. It's disgusting. Like there's fake gurus in every single sector, anything, but trading is just appalling. It's revolting how bad it is. It's just such an easy method to follow. You basically make videos for beginners in trading, play on their emotions, saying, oh, like, you keep on revenge trading, you keep on doing this is how you become profitable. You lose loads of clickbait, like, oh, this is how I made 15,000 euros doing this in 5 minutes. And then you just make enough, like, you just do a few, share all your wins, don't share many losses, or just don't share any. This seems to be the consensus. And then start selling communities and courses to these people. And then you start making 4, 5, 6K a month off all the people. And then you can even do some trading at no risk. It's just a mental, like, it's just absolutely bonkers how it works. In all fairness, I could probably do it myself. Like, it'd be making me more money than my trading right now. I'm pretty confident. I know how to make trading bots with perfect backtests. I know how to do it. I could so easily make a load of trading bots with perfect backtests, and I could just make loads of money on MQL5 selling them. It would probably take, I could do it in a day. In a day, I could probably release 10 bots. I make YouTube videos for them. I put a sexy female AI voice on it. And I'm going to add this position, by the way. Do I or not? Let's wave it. And yeah, I could probably make some pretty decent cash doing something like that. But I wouldn't sleep at night. So I just wouldn't be able to live with myself just knowing I'm ripping people off. So, but a lot of people can, I'm afraid. It's just greed. I mean, a lot of trading's about greed as well, I'm afraid. But I mean, this whole system's built on greed, right? As in the stock market is what? It's massively overvalued. It's all built around greed. It shouldn't be the price as it is, based on the actual revenue of the companies. I think we're at like something like stock price is about 35 times revenues right now, which is bonkers. Like 35, basically, like the companies are all overvalued, all of them. But we're just in a system of greed and money and capitalism that has just gone out of control. I think adding here is pretty stupid because I don't know. I think I'm just be doing it as revenge trade rather than actually having a good reason to do it. I'm a little bit in profit by 3 points. That's absolutely sod all, nothing. FTSE's dropping. Dow, it's irrelevant. Euro USD's approaching double top. Be interesting what it does, right? Yeah, it's inspired by Tom as well, Tom Hugard, but it's just because all the indicators are bullshit. Like none of them. Okay, that's not true, but they're not. Like if you look at the statistical relevance of any of these indicators, all of them, they're just most of the cases 50-50 at best. At least from my experience, every time I make an algo bot for any of these indicators, it just seems to always be random. And my biggest issue with all these indicators is they're surpassed. Like Bollinger Bands, this is the past. It doesn't say anything about the future. So I guess the only thing that matters is this bar right now. What is the price? Which way we're moving? I think Bollinger Bands can be, like, I know people who make money or apparently make money using them, but yeah, I'm just of the opinion that having all these indicators blinds us from what's actually happening. What is happening is the market's going down. Bigger picture, at least. Market's super slow, extremely slow. We're literally moving just only a few points in 15 minutes. God damn. It's a great song. Super freak. Damn. Look at this outfit. Holy hell. The 80s must be the best place. I was born in the 80s, but I wasn't able to live in the 80s. God damn. So when you could buy a house on what, 4.5 times your income, right? Not 15.10 or whatever it is now. Yeah, I'm jealous, man. I was born in 88, so yeah. God damn, just the music, yeah, it just seems an amazing time to live. The music's never got better, in my opinion. I only listen to 80s. I mean, Kiss, you must be a Kiss fan, obviously, so. I've got a friend in Prague who follows a lot of rock bands. He's a YouTuber. I'll see if I can bring him up. Maybe you know his YouTube channel. So, subscriptions. Let's have a look. How can I see people who I'm subscribed to? I'll take this off screen so I can look at it in more detail. Here we go. So I don't know if you know this guy, but Metal and Rock Zone. I think it's a lot about Kiss, actually. The meltdown of Kiss, bizarre story. So this is Almar. So he runs this little. I mean, his YouTube channel's growing quite well, actually. He's got nearly 13k subscribers. He's having some quite big viral videos. Recently, like 45k views 2 weeks ago. Jesus. So he's it's funny with YouTube. It's like you get no views, you get tons. So he's yeah. There's the meltdown of Kiss, a bizarre story of Animalize. So yeah, I'm sure it might be interesting for you. Loverboy. Oh, look at that. Look at his outfits. So cool. Yeah, I'll check out Almar again. Let's have a look. Sometimes the best thing is to stop looking at the charts and just do something else, because you just overlook at them as well. Like look at them too much doesn't help. Yeah. So let's look at his videos, top videos. Yeah, I know Almar quite well. He's a really cool guy. Yeah, he got 17k views. Talk about Kiss. Most popular videos. Whitesnake. It seems Whitesnake gets the most views, but yeah, damn, he's done really great. He's more than doubled his channel since I last checked. So he's doing really well. But we were comparing notes. I run a small YouTube channel for sleep, and yeah, I kind of have a lot to learn. I've never been big into rock per se, but I'm a lover of all music. I'm down for anything, honestly. Live music, that's really cool. And Tom is not on today. We don't need to see this. OCO. I don't know, Yeka. I don't use TradingView. I'd know how to do it algorithmically on like MT4, but in terms of doing it on TradingView, I don't have experience on it basically. Yeah, it'd be some sort of if function. There must be some codes. I think, what's the code to use a TradingView? It's PineScript, I think. So you probably put it in PineScript and just be like if. You could probably just do it ChatGPT, I suspect. You can do quite a lot and there's also chatbot. There's also some AIs for making just algo. I'll see if I can show you actually. If my ChatGPT was actually working, here we go. Am I stupid enough to go long again on DAX? Probably. I am. All right, so here's ChatGPT. So yeah, so this is in theory. I know basically ChatGPT is not the greatest at coding sometimes, but you can ask it and you can just follow it. You can just get ChatGPT to give you the full overview of how to then apply this to TradingView. So TradingView has coding that you can just build into it. But there's probably already, there'll be some code that already exists that does this, but I don't know if it's free. So you could probably just make your own free code just using ChatGPT. So this PineScript's very simple. It's like so it's just like an if function. And yeah, I don't know exactly how you enter it, but if it's something important for you, probably in an hour using ChatGPT, you could probably figure out how to do it without having to pay anyone to do anything. So that's my thoughts. Okay, so I'm all in on going long DAX now. So I kind of hope that it doesn't go to 1980. I think that's the point with 19,080. That's where you're going to go long. Fibonacci. In my opinion, Fibonacci, and again, I'm a profitable trader, but only just. Fibonacci, in my opinion, works best for retracements and big retracements. So for example, this one here is, and this might be CPI, I can't remember, it's the CPI. And let's look at one now, so actually using real-time data. So there's this retracement here. It's quite a big retracement. So this is like, so in theory, using Fibonacci, assuming this is a relevant retracement, we could argue that this might be a good point to take profit or to at least wait, because we might see reaction here, and vice versa here. This is where, if it is going to go back down, it's probably going to go down here because it gets retraced to here, and then so I think Fibonacci is maybe useful for profit taking, maybe entry points, but I don't think it's useful for anything else. I don't think it's predictive. It's just a useful thing, but it's best used on bigger time frames. So like I'd say the short term, I don't feel it's so useful, but let's say if we look at this big retracement here, and you'll see that normally you'll see like the 50% mark seems to become a serious resistance zone. So this is a really useful point to take note of. And you'll notice that this was also quite a common resistance zone, the 61%. But I think a lot of traders overstate its use, honestly. Like a lot of them are like saying it's a predictive factor, and it's just not. So yeah, But I made this based on Fibonacci. I just think this is an area where buyers will come back in. But this is also, funny enough, in line with this. So you don't really need Fibonacci. I think levels on their own is better. So at least levels are based on what's actually happened. I'm switching between time frames, but I'm on 15 minutes normally. 15 minutes is what is my favorite to use. Market's just very slow, so I'm basically throwing in a 50-50 being long here. I don't think it's good trading, so if I get stopped out, I think that's been done for morning, and come back hopefully for a better US session. But we'll see. This is a cracking song, by the way. Ghostbusters, such a good song. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes. I'm not going to move my stop losses. If the market, I'm just going to let the market take it. If the market is going to go down and not recover, fine. It's just wrong. So I'm just going to take that loss. Yeah, which is a shame, but I just have to. Part of doing live streaming is actually just taking a loss in public and not revenge trading and walking on. So we'll see. Anyway, let's take a break. Oh, wow. Well, I definitely lost that one, didn't I? Jesus, look at that. Wow. Yeah. Now, I guess some of you are going to be long now because of this range here. Interesting. Well, I should have trusted my instinct, right? I was talking all morning about it being short and coming down, but alas, I didn't trust that. Okay. Well, yeah, on the losing ship. But it's fine, like, life goes on, and it's the trading at the trading size, it isn't killer. I'm still up for the week quite a bit, so. But yeah, that's a big move. That's a big move down. So the Australian guy, he's long now. If he's stuck with that, so. There's a school run short from here. Actually, no, would it be here? Or was it here? Maybe it's here. But yeah, but I think I'll just be chasing my losses, honestly. So I think just take the loss, move on. All right, so awesome talking to you guys. I wish you better luck than me on the trading, and I'll come back for the US session, see how I get on with it. So yeah, maybe it's going to be a range, maybe it's going to go south, maybe it's going to hit new highs. Fuck knows. So I'm just gonna take the loss and do some other work. All right, cheerio.